Criminals look dangerous. You can always spot a criminal. Fingerprints never lie. DNA solves every case. Polygraph tests always detect lies. Crime scene investigations are just like the movies. But how many of these things are actually true? Welcome to the very first episode of Forensic Myth Monday, a weekly series where we uncover the truth behind the world's biggest myths about crime, criminology, and forensic science. Every Monday, we'll separate fact from fiction, science from speculation, and evidence from assumptions. Because in criminology, the truth is often stranger than the myth. I have a challenge for you. Look carefully at these two people. One of them has committed a serious crime, the other has never committed one. Can you tell which one is the criminal just by looking? Most people think they can, but by the end of this video, you may never judge another stranger the same way again. Let's be honest, we all judge people. It's something our brains do automatically. Someone with tattoos, someone wearing a hoodie, someone who looks angry, someone with scars, someone staring at us, and within seconds our brains creates a story. They look dangerous, but here's the question. Is that really evidence or is it just our imagination? Have you ever met someone who looked intimidating, only to discover they were one of the kindest people you would ever meet? Most of us have. So why does our brain keep making these assumptions? To answer that, we need to travel back to the 19th century. There was an Italian doctor named Cesare Lombroso. He became one of the most influential figures in early criminology. Lombroso believed something revolutionary. He claimed criminals are born, not made, and according to him, you could identify criminals simply by looking at certain physical feature. He described things like large jaws, large ears, asymmetrical faces, heavy eyebrows, sloping foreheads. He believed these characteristics showed that some people were biologically predisposed to crime for years. Many people accepted this theory, but science doesn't stand still, and neither does criminology. I want to try a little experiment. Take a few seconds. Which person looks most likely to commit a crime? Have you chosen? Here is the surprising part. There isn't a correct answer because our brains often confuse appearance with danger, and that's exactly how stereotypes are created. So, what does modern criminology tells us? The answer is clear. You cannot identify a criminal simply by looking at them. There is no scientifically accepted facial feature, body shape, hairstyle, or clothing that can reliably tell us whether someone is a criminal. Instead, modern criminologists study much deeper factors including family environment, childhood experiences, peer influence, social surroundings, economic condition, substance abuse, psychological and behavioral factors, opportunities, and situational influences. Crime is complex, it cannot be reduced to someone's appearance. History gives us countless examples. Many notorious offenders looked completely ordinary. They had jobs, they had families, they had neighbors, they smiled, they blended into society. If you had walked past many of them, you probably wouldn't have noticed anything unusual. And that's why investigators don't solve crimes by looking at faces. They solve crimes through fingerprints, DNA, CCTV footage, witness statements, digital evidences, and careful forensic examinations. So, in criminal investigations, evidence matters and appearance doesn't. Now, imagine someone judging you, not because of what you have done, but because of how you look. Your hairstyle, your beard, your tattoos, your skin color, the clothes you wear. Would that be fair? Of course not. And that's exactly why judging people solely on appearance can lead to prejudice, discrimination, and unfair treatment. Modern criminal justice is built on a simple principle: judge the evidence, not the person. So, can you identify a criminal just by looking at them? The answer is no. While investigators may observe behavior or circumstances during an investigation, appearance alone is not a reliable indicator of criminality. In criminology, we don't judge faces, we follow the evidence. If this episode challenged something you believe, then Forensic Myth Monday is exactly the series for you. Every Monday, we'll explore another fascinating myth about crime, criminology, and forensic science and uncover the science behind it. So, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like. Tell me in the comments, have you ever judged someone by their appearance and later realized you were completely wrong? Share this video with someone who would find it interesting, and most importantly, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. That way you will never miss a new episode of Forensic Myth Monday, real crime case analysis, forensic science explainers, and criminology lessons designed to help you think like an investigator. Remember, in the world of criminology, appearances can deceive, but evidence tells the truth. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next Monday for another episode of Forensic Myth Monday.